Why am I doing better than I don't practice?
Thank God.
Ryan's like, suck my dick.
Multiple times.
Suck on my balls! 2 times! It doesn't help that Ryan is voiced by Quentin Flynn, who also voiced Silver and said
Axel.
it's no use.
And Axel.
I was bringing it
Wait,
up.
was that Axel?
No, Quentin Flynn didn't voice Silver in 06.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Time to put my foot down.
Who was
Quentin
it?
Flynn voiced Silver in Colors and Beyond. In 06, it was someone else.
Oh. Oh, hey, Olga.
So you decided to show
Oh, I thought it was gonna be.
I
like,
wasn't going to,
I thought it was gonna be like MGS1.
but I had to do it on behalf of my father. Isn't that right, father? Oh, yes, Olga. Very good comrade. I'm proud of you.
Why are you doing that like Italian?
Sam puppet.
This is a hand
Sock
puppet.
puppet.
Yeah, so like, hey, what's the matter? I thought you were Russian.
I would have liked it if they had like an old, Colonel Gorlikovic sock puppet complete with a baklava head at thing he had.
Die. My child dies. You understand?
I fought hard for your child. Right. Sure.
I am bleeding. I mean,
So that's why you sold your troops out to me. So many dead, and they all died trusting you.
Ow.
Weren't they your comrades?
No, not just comrades. Family.
And I think I butchered a whole lot of them down there.
yeah.
I know I'm going to hell, but at least my child.
I applaud your attitude.
You just see the rays clapping and shit.
I'll be happy to accommodate.
Jesus.
See you in hell.
I like how he just came.
Curse you, Doc Ock.
I just like how he came gliding like a Power Rangers villain.
Is that an RCP-90, yo?
My thing is, why did she suddenly abandon the ninja suit?
That's my question. Good question.
Why are you doing that? That's not needed.
It's not needed, but nobody's gonna stop you at the moment.
Ow! Fuck. See, if it was me, I would have done it now.
That was an undersell of a reaction, though.
Oh. Shit.
Well, shit. Now what? Do I take the Stinger missile and try to club him with it like a club?
Enjoy the show, Jack.
No,
Let's pick up where we left off.
I don't wanna.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Oh, dear.
Shit, stuck on screensaver mode.
What's going on?
This one's about to fall asleep.
I knew I should have spent more on the fucking antivirus. Curse me for subsisting with a vast.
Damn it, Norton.
It's a scientist named Norton.
Uh-oh. Creepy looking shit. Better late than never, Emma.
Yep, this is the virus kicking in.
I'm reading an abnormal impulse cascade throughout the neural
I would have liked it if it was just a little CHIBI.
Some kind of virus.
A little chibi version of Emma going,
I don't know.
Yeah, it's flipping you off.
What have you been up to? It's too late. Arsenal system control is going haywire. It's on an emergency ascent course.
Ascent course? Wait, I thought we were, Ascent?
I thought we were already going to Manhattan.
Yeah, I thought we were already above water. Oh, shit.
Stupid machines.
Fucking Windows 98.
Y2K!
Yeah, I mean, you could totally read that into it.
Meanwhile, Solidus just fucks their shit up on an RCP-90 or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck that gun is.
Fuck your stingers.
I feel like an asshole after seeing this shit.
Jesus.
What is in that gun, and can I have that from New Game Plus? And you can see Ryan's there like, you know, fuck you, I did all the work.
And I nobody's bitch.
I did the challenge run.
Patriots.
I'm still bleeding to death.
Yeah.
By the way, you're fully healed afterwards, so don't worry about that.
Yeah. I just imagine Raiden just like
Dude, do you
unconscious
see
on
the fucking
floor.
back of my body armor? It looks like I'm wearing a fucking girder.
You still have some use.
But weren't you just gonna kill me?
I've captured Snake.
That was before the Ray units went haywire, though.
Right.
Ah, damn it, Snake.
With handcuffs?
With yeah, basic set of handcuffs.
It's
They're surprisingly effective.
it's out of my hands.
Don't you know how to get out of that? Don't you know how to get out of
terrible.
that? Don't you know how to get out of those? Yeah, use a key.
Yeah.
99 Raiden. And now it's gonna get a little chatty, folks.
A little chatty. Jesus Christ. That we have at least no shitting.
But I will say this, however, in all fairness to the game, this is my favorite segment of the game, though. Only because, holy shit, I love the fucking revelation here.
It is the most, depending on your interpretation, infamous part of the game.
Oh, I love it. It's
And
just an absolute mind fuck. I love
no
it.
ship beginning now, and the last
you
boss
awake
fight.
yet, Jack?
It's about 20 minutes plus cutscenes, folks. So
Oh fuck.
sit
Dr.
down.
Octopus?
AI is corrupted beyond repair.
Oh.
I admit that I underestimated you.
Where are we? Oh.
Oh, there's Ray.
Neener, neener.
I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son.
Oh god.
I think you can die on this in higher difficulty scores. But if you have like the blue wig on, I think it. I wonder if the blue wig stops you from losing air.
He just smiles at you. Come on, bitch. I can take it.
It just looks like his head's shaking like a bubble.
It does. Is GW getting to you too?
What do you hope to hear?
I'm imagining this like a Bart Simpson, Homer Simpson choking gag here. Why, you little?
What do you mean?
How did I get put in handcuffs?
That's not your business.
Oh, really? It so happens I have some business of my own to attend to.
Planning to hijack Arsenal?
Huh?
You were going to screw me over, weren't you?
Everybody's gonna screw each other
Who
over.
talked? Ocelot?
Not exactly. I was the one who used Ocelot to suggest the idea to you in the first place.
Neener, neener, neener.
What?
I was planning to give you Arsenal to begin with.
Weren't we after that the whole
Why
start?
the uncharacteristic generosity?
I'm no philanthropist. Arsenal is far from impregnable. It needs other Metal Gears as guards, a huge payload of warheads, and full air, sea, and land support to function efficiently. Against a large attack force without support, Arsenal is nothing more than a gigantic coffin.
Jesus.
Seizing Arsenal gear was never the real objective.
So why the fuck were we here?
What was your objective then?
A list of names of the Patriots.
Dun dun dun!
They were planning to extend their control to digital information
more,
flow.
he has
with
more objectives than
GW
Final Fantasy
and
15.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
That means the information they want to filter out is contained in GW, including that list of the highest 12 members of the Patriots Wiseman's Committee.
And once you knew who they were, you would cross out their names one by one.
Like
While
Kill Bill.
we, with our useless arsenal, drew their fire.
It's just cross out the
It was
name.
an early draft of the
We're
movie.
using us all.
They thought it was too much of a mind fuck.
But your plans hit a snag with GW destroyed, hasn't it?
Ooh, shut up.
I would not admit that out
No,
loud.
there is another way.
Really? But we have our own plans to carry out. We'll take the arsenal since you don't care for it anyway. The purified hydrogen bomb is ready to go.
A nuclear strike.
Yeah, right.
Kinda forgot about that.
Stop them.
Yeah, me too. Then again, that was probably Dead Cell's thing rather than Solidus's.
The mindless masses that they control.
They'll just breed more.
First things first.
Of course. That was what you wanted. I won't stop you.
Yeah, you will.
Good luck.
Thanks, but I have quite enough of that.
And also here like Mr. Big Dick.
What exactly do you find so funny?
You put him in handcuffs.
Usually are.
That's funny.
I wouldn't have minded watching some more of it, but we're running a little short on time.
What are you talking about?
Everything you've done here has been scripted. A little exercise set up by us.
Huh?
Is this another VR mission?
Exercise.
The S3 plan was conceived as a means to produce soldiers on par with Solid Snake. That's what I told you. But the VR training the boy was put through is not the meat of the project. You think this little terrorist incident is your own doing, Solidus? This is the S3 training kernel.
What?
An orchestrated recreation of Shadow Moses.
What?
Love
yeah.
this.
Ames and the president.
The player himself, what makes this an effective plot twist, really, is that the player themselves was like going through going, this is one too familiar, and then sure enough, it was intentional.
It was completely intentional.
This is way too meta.
Ames' own nanomachines were used to shut down his pacemaker.
To simulate the heart attack Octopus had.
And Baker.
I arranged for the appearance of the ninja as well.
Seriously?
Counting the tanker incident, he technically did.
As for the president,
The suit would be a good question,
Uncle
no?
Johnson realized what was going on.
Oh, the suit was probably from the Patriots to
He
help our
played
little
out
bit.
his allotted part.
President Johnson,
As
President
for the
Baker.
computer virus, it's a digital counterpart of Foxtime.
Emma said as much.
It was also designed to eliminate every scrap of information regarding the Patriots from GW.
So now GW is
So
ultimately
Your plan
fucking.
was
So now the Patriots have been cleared.
even
Yeah,
before
the list is gone.
execution, Solidus. Fat Man was a different story. He's one of our own people.
Which is why he knew
A sort of
nothing of what the
examiner
fuck they were
we
doing.
hired
Yeah.
to test the boy's progress before letting him
Although
tackle the
it's
exercise
not
proper.
all Patriot
We
brainwashing.
had to arrange for
Because
Sterling
this is
presence
because he
to
was a
coax the
maniac. Make no
to
mistake, he was a
agree.
maniac. But they got him to work for
If
him.
the boy had allowed the big shell to be destroyed,
Oopsie.
this exercise would have ended there. The project has no room for failures.
What do you mean?
Exhibit A.
Given the right situation, the right story,
The bloodied
anyone
hallway.
can be shaped into
Just like the
Snake.
bloody hallway we had with the ninja.
Even rookies can fight like men of experience. An instant creation of genius.
I like to imagine as on a meta level,
this
Kojima
training
was writing this as himself
will
going, I
provide
can sell
more
them the
than
same
enough
fucking
data
game
to
over
formulate
again.
such a
And they
program.
still buy it.
And they did.
You, Dead Cell, Olga, you're all nothing but pawns placed to create the perfect simulation.
The Mystic big gun
Solidus,
stick were created by Fortune.
You and the boy were selected.
Actually, the
because
Mystic thing
your
was split up between
relationship
Fortune and a
resembles
vamp,
the one
technically.
between Snake and Big Boss. Fortune, you and the rest of Dead Cell stand in for the Foxhound squad that Snake took on in Shadow Moses. You're the most impressive collection of freaks outside of Foxhound.
And I say that
shit.
with a high compliment.
We've gone
No
to
offense.
A lot of trouble to set you up against the boy. That story about purified hydrogen was already underway when I sunk that tanker, along with your old man 2 years ago. Throwing your husband in the brig was a part of it too. You were told that the eradication of Dead Cell 6 months ago was an act of the Patriots.
Yeah, her
We
husband.
provoked and
This was something that
encouraged
was
your
in the background of the game.
Yeah.
Her husband was
opted for
framed
vengeance,
for misappropriation
just
of
as we planned.
funds from Dead Cell as well as the U.S. Navy, I believe. And as a result, he was thrown into. As a result, he was court-martialed or
Except
thrown
for
in the
the
brig.
appearance of the real Solid Snake.
Basically, he was framed.
Yeah. But they don't really elaborate on it until SNES.
Who set
Again, it's more
free
part of the supplementary material.
All our misfortune was
This is the interest. That's why they keep saying he was never part of the simulation. Snake is the huge wrench in all of
Yeah.
this.
The wild card.
Oh, fuck you.
Fuck.
I have anti-bullshit bullets.
Yeah.
When someone tries to shoot you with their bullshit.
how could
What?
You're no Lady
How?
Luck.
What's going
You
on?
have nothing that we didn't give you.
What?
what?
I'm probably including that big honking
she-
railgun.
She actually got shot?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
Her projection,
You
her
know
shield
I'm no
incense
bullet
was
gonna
all
hit
just
you.
orchestrated.
Yep.
It wasn't magic.
So it's like he had a remote for it then.
Pretty much.
Yeah, in a sense.
And honestly, I'm willing to bet it was built into that
It was
fucking
all
railgun.
staged by the Patriots.
One moment.
Staged.
You were being shielded by the electromagnetic weapons technology that the Patriots developed. Your dead cell
So,
comrades-
in other
That
words,
was also the same
so
thing
other
Ocelot
words,
had.
new age mumbo jumbo.
Essentially.
Yeah.
No, but yes.
yes.
No.
Glub, glub,
You
glub.
were
Come.
handing it up as the tragic hero.
Drowns in Russian. That's what the subtitle says.
Camaraderie.
Misfortune. You couldn't get enough of the drama.
Pretty much.
I could have died whenever I wanted to.
Oh, there's Fortune's theme.
Mockingly played. All brought.
Thought I got her in the
Fuck.
heart.
It missed.
Ocelot, you fucking
Shit.
cockface.
Now I remember.
Fortune, you need to start thinking like Captain Kirk and not a stormtrooper.
But I shot him dead on.
Waste of metal, my dear. Was your
Well, it's a good thing she has that medical condition where her heart's on the opposite side of the body.
This is the little
What is that called again?
I don't remember what it's called, but it is a real life medical condition.
It is. I just don't remember the name of it.
only cutting edge technology.
Did you
Fuck
not
you.
just listen?
Fuck you and your religion.
Ocelot, you're a fucking cockface.
Cock pierce?
Face.
Oh, Faith. I thought you're a real Prince Alfred. Albert.
Yep, but he took use that technology for himself.
He's taking it for the Patriots.
Yep.
Don't you see, brother?
Oh, God damn it! Not again. I'm not liquid.
Yeah.
Why was it about to sound like the T-Rex from Jurassic Park?
It's a kaiju thing.
You're right.
Now that I have
All the questions you should be having, and that's the one that comes out of your mouth first.
and clean up the refuse from the exercise.
How?
Just try.
My question, and this is the biggest question I have for this game in its entirety, is why recreate the Shadow Moses incident? What does that have to do with controlling digital information for decades on end?
That's the thing.
That's the only thing I was never clear on in this game is why recreate Shadow Moses in the first place for the sake of controlling digital information? What's the correlation between the two?
That's what I would like to figure out myself. I think we're gonna find that out in the next cutscene. I think honestly, Shadow Moses, if anything, as they explain later, was just the paradigm of choice. They wanted to see if they can. He used it as a most strenuous example, but if they figured if they can get it to work under a Shadow Moses replicant, they can get it to work under other replicants.
Take your
MGS4.
It's all
No, it's more like if they can do this, they can do anything.
Right.
So
That's
a stress test, essentially.
no, it's a first test, but it's also one of the high stress first tests.
And that's
This
what I just
way-
said, stress test.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though is that if you go for the higher stress test first,
Yeah.
and then you know you can get them to work under these kind of circumstances, you can probably get them to work under easier circumstances. This way you know that you got a more reliable formula and a model.
And it turns out Fortune has psychic powers after all.
I don't buy it. I think Ocelot turned on the switch again.
Fuck, you're not having psychic powers shit, Ocelot.
I think he turned it back on.
I'm a mutant!
Well, this game does have supernatural elements anyway, so I don't think it's
Oh,
too far.
fuck!
Yeah.
Instead, we die from the exhaust.
Jesus.
Well, she dies from the exhaust because she
Exhaust inhalation.
immediately dies after this.
My name is Helena Dolph Jackson, the daughter of a proud and noble soldier. I can see my family again.
I like how the head follows the body. It's like, ooh.
Damn.
I wanted to
Someone's much dude name is Ron Simmons.
I wanted
well,
to kill her.
What if Ryan like actually tried to cover the body like 1, 2, 3?
What are you doing? Oh, God. Liquid, no!
No, I have to jerk off.
Must not fap!
Must not think of fapping. Must not think of fapping. What's the guy's name again? Jack. Jack! No!
No, not the gravure model.
Drop the boy butter. Drop the boy butter.
The boy butter. Oh god.
Oh, God damn it.
Howdy ho, neighbory knows.
I've been waiting for this.
That low res hair blowing in the wind like that. It looked like Ocelot just got a fucking whiting bridal cap.
It's a good old family reunion, isn't it?
Time to awaken.
No. Boy, am I glad they scrapped this retarded element for it.
Ocelot. Yes, a sleeper in the arm of a Patriot spy. It was you 2 years ago? Exactly. I was controlling him. Snake, it was I that leaked
Bullshit.
information about Arsenal to your partner and got you out here.
And here is Ryan like,
You're the only one that can free me.
and Ryan is just shut down. And now we just got a revelation that Ocelot just fed them the information, sending them to the tanker
I'm off
and
to
causing the
bury
whole thing to fuck with
Patriots
them
for
over.
good. You know where they are? How?
Good luck with that. They got 5 Super Bowls.
Before I go, I have a family matter to settle
With each
both.
ring gives them auto
There's
life.
room for only one snake and one big boss.
So you're only going to kill one. By the way, I think you shoot lasers now.
These were missiles.
Time to say goodbye.
They shot missiles earlier with that thing.
Those were mini missiles.
Micro missiles. Micro missiles. Ryan at this point is going, what the fuck am I doing here?
So it's bad enough, like Ocelot's like a triple agent working for the Patriots, but the man inside his arm wants to work against the Patriots.
He's just scratching his head in confusion.
Ocelot is a 37 agent.
Yeah.
You have no idea what the fuck allegiance he's on.
007 is how many times you'll backstab you.
More twists and turns in the Big Show.
Hey, Snake, you coming?
Said it like he's running on a treadmill.
Well, it's a heel turn.
And now it's a face turn yet tonight, y'all.
It's just weird hearing Liquid's voice coming out of Ocelot.
If you imagine Liquid's voice talking out of Ocelot's ass, it's a lot funnier.
I live on through this ass.
Every time Liquid takes over, he has to bend over like Ace Ventura.
Thank you, brother.
Thank
By the
you
way,
for your cooperation. By the way,
do you have a mint?
Perhaps some Banaka.
Oh, fuck, there's the bridge. Oh, it's like we're back at the beginning of the game.
New tanker.
Yeah.
There's one particular segment, like I said, it's right around here that always sort of chat my ass about the story. And admittedly, it's because of the September 11th attacks, I had to edit most of it out. What we're going to see right near the end of the game always just bothered the fuck out of me, even though you understand why they edited it around it. It's like, this thing, spoiler warning, this thing crashes into Federal Hall.
Yeah.
Not a fucking person cares. To New York, it's like they live in the fucking Marvel universe.
Yeah. Nobody bats an eye.
It's the Marvel universe.
Unfortunately, they can't show anyone batting it. Yeah, because now we're just here. Like, now we're just in New York immediately.
By the way, I died. That was like a 10-foot fall.
Yeah.
10-story fall. Thankfully, I had body armor.
I mean, you do have a girder on, so.
Girder. I wonder if I left because I left the body armor on in the last segment, if it gives me an additional defense here, like a coding issue for an hour.
Oh, like a coding snafu?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Wow.
This is my favorite line from Solidus.
What are you laughing at?
Like you just won a game show.
Day it is today.
I
God!
Oh, God damn it!
No!
Why not? Let's fathom a guess. April 30th?
Can we? Are we gonna finally know what April 30th is all about?
Washington took office as the first
Please.
president of the United States of America 200 years ago.
Oh, how funny. Rose was so important about this day because she's a patriot.
We were going to declare our
Wow.
independence, the dawn of a new nation.
Seriously?
Here. The end of the Patriots' secret rule.
In Manhattan?
Liberation of this country. This was where it was supposed to begin.
Really?
This is where freedom could have been born.
Really? Really?
Really? Yeah, what? What are you reeling about?
I thought it'd be something more important than that.
Well,
But-
different interpretations of the date.
It's not
But-
power I want. What I want
Okay.
to take back from the Patriots
Whatever.
are things like
We're
freedom,
just getting started.
civil rights,
Just
opportunities,
whatever.
the founding principles of this country. Everything that's about to be wiped out by their digital censorship. Jack, listen to me. We're all born with an expiration date. No one lasts forever. Life is nothing but a grace period.
Ike Kush
returning
does.
The best of our genetic
Oh, God damn
to the
it.
next generation.
I was told I look like him.
God damn it. Just. Oh, fuck, you're right.
The data of
Fuck.
life
I didn't- I
transferred from
forgot.
parent to child.
I forgot about him, to be honest.
That's how it works. But we have no
Yeah, that's how fucking works.
no legacy.
No
Data.
shit.
Call it data.
We brothers are called les enfants.
They cut off my balls before I was born.
With the ability to reproduce conveniently engineered out. What is our legacy if we cannot pass the torch?
Yeah, Snake and them can't have kids.
Of our existence. A
This is where you
mark
put.
of
This is where you
some
put in silhouettes of liquid, solidus, and solid.
You can't
When the
adopt?
torch is
Shut up.
passed on from parent to child. It extends beyond DNA. Information is imparted as well.
So we're all a simulation.
All I want
Pawns
is to
to
be
create the
remembered
ultimate simulation.
by other
Elliot.
people, by history. The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own.
You were
interests,
president, weren't
by
you?
controlling the digital flow of information.
Under the
I
Patriots,
want
yeah,
my memory,
but
my existence to remain.
that's not what he wanted.
Like an intron of history, I will be remembered as an exon. That will be my legacy, my mark in history.
Okay.
But the Patriots would deny us even that.
This is what happens when a
I will
villain
triumph over
monologues.
the
Well, to solidus to be forgotten is worse
and
than death.
liberate us
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
And we will become
Well, then he really just wanted America to have their freedoms and their liberties back. He just went mad when he found out what the Patriots really were. He's, in a way, kind of like Ryan.
And,
Yeah.
And title drop. Roll credits.
His goals are noble, but his means are
Yeah.
How's that possible? The AI was destroyed.
God damn it.
longest coded conversation in the game.
Who are you?
To begin with, we're not what you'd call human.
There's
Over
his
the
skull.
past 200 years, a kind of consciousness
Looking at it.
formed
Are they
layer by
aliens?
layer in the crucible of the
You can
White
call
House.
me Colonel Skull.
The way life started in the oceans 4 billion years ago. The White House was our primordial.
The way his
city,
voice is distorted
base of
freaks me
evolution.
out with it.
We are formless. We are the very discipline and morality that
You
America.
full
It was a
shit.
Capitol building.
You're full of shit.
How can anyone hope to eliminate us? As long as this nation exists, so will we.
Cut the crap. If you're immortal, why would you take away individual
yeah.
freedoms and censor the net?
The Patriots are pretty much the greatest bacterium.
Yeah.
As long as men exist, so will I.
Mind,
Or the Lavos from Chrono Trigger.
From Chrono Trigger, yeah.
the mapping of the human genome was completed early this
No, but see, you can get rid of Lavos by traveling back in time and getting rid of the source.
And then you die too.
And then, well,
Lavos is the life. Lavos was the reason life existed on that planet, remember?
I suppose you're right.
is not covered by genetic information.
So yeah, I can stop Lavos, and then I go boop.
Human
Unless you're using the
ideas, culture,
alternate timeline theory,
history.
assuming timeline is not one continuous flow.
Is it something that
You don't have to worry about paradoxes and all that.
Should that information be left at the mercy of nature?
We've always kept records of our lives through
That's
words,
terrible.
pictures, symbols, from tablets to books.
But not all the information was inherited by later generations.
And Ryan is just
A small
Ryan falls asleep.
percentage of the whole then passed on.
Not unlike genes, really.
I wonder how tasteful this would be if you had if you remove the Raiden image and replace it with the one of Snake beating off.
What the?
Rumors about petty issues, misinterpretations.
Just dump it over my face, neck, and chin.
In an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
It will only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Right.
Oh, we gotta find a way to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta find a way. I mean, we did technically record Matt jerking it off earlier in the Let's Play, so what you gotta do is just get that video again and just crop it on Raiden's right side of the screen, so that you just replace Raiden with Snake masturbating. It's actually pretty easy to do. You can do it, yeah.
It'll be at the
Please
end.
do
It'll
it,
be at
Mike.
the end of this part.
No, do it now because we got fucking 15 minutes left of this
Okay,
shit.
fine. Yeah, okay, it's coming up.
Yeah,
now.
look at that. I feel you, man.
And he's gone.
Yeah.
Although there are people suffering in poverty, huge donations are made to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same thing.
Do you kind of need to?
But beat out the competition.
You're special. Believe in yourself and you will succeed.
Basically, the Patriots want to unite the Americans under one concrete ideology, but we don't all subscribe to the same ideologies.
Yeah, it's what make us. It's what makes us us.
That's what makes us Americans.
Yeah.
That's why there's us in USA, motherfucker.
There's no I in USA.
If you spell it out, though.
If you spell it out, yeah, there's a couple of I's.
Own a small gated community afraid of a larger foe. They stay inside their little ponds, leaking whatever truth suits them into the growing cesspool of society at large.
The different cardinals.
Jesus.
That's basic. There's two ways.
That's echo chambers in a nutshell.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Unfortunately, there's also a fallacy to that, which is the idiot in the echo chamber thing. Basically, where if one person comes up with something stupid and 10,000 people agree with that stupid person, then all of a sudden they think they're right instead of just being 10,001 idiots.
They buy into their own bullshit.
Exactly. No, it's more like they get reaffirmed by other people, and then they go thinking...
Which causes them to buy into their own bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
Must be filtered out.
What do you think Solidus is doing?
Good question, Elliot.
Solidus is probably either listening in...
Or he's still describing what he wants to do with civil liberties and all that.
He's in a fucking 10-minute monologue of his own and Raiden fell asleep.
Even interpret their meaning for later generations.
That's what it means to create context.
I'll decide for myself what to believe and what to pass on.
But is that even your own idea?
Bro's like, oh,
Snake
fuck.
told you.
That's going a bit too far.
That's the proof of your incompetence right there. You lack the qualifications to exercise free will.
That's not true. I have the right.
Does something like a self exist inside of you?
That which you call self serves as nothing more than a mask to cover your own being.
In this era of
This is like getting a
truth,
talk from your parents.
self is
They keep
something
switching.
used to preserve those positive emotions that you occasionally feel.
Another possibility is that self is a concept you conveniently borrowed under the logic that would endow you with some sense of strength.
That's crap.
Is it? Would you prefer that someone else tell you? All
Well
right,
timed.
explain it to him.
Jack, you're simply the best.
I
and
have a
you
booger.
got there all by yourself.
Oh, what happened?
Fuck you, Rose.
Are he the patrons or the patronizers?
Don't think you'll find
The
anything
Patreonizers.
there.
Ironic that although self is something that you yourself fashion, every time something
That's so
wrong,
cute, I can't
you
bear
turn
it.
around and place the blame on something else.
You're telling that to
My
an
fault.
AI.
It's not your fault.
So Raiden's pretty much talking to his Pornhub account.
Looking for another, more convenient truth in order to make yourself feel better.
Yeah.
Leaving behind in an instant the so-called truth you once embraced.
Should someone like that be able to decide what is truth?
Should
Damn it,
someone
Solidus!
They're fighting right now.
decide,
You've done nothing but abuse your freedom.
you don't deserve to be
Conservative
free.
policy in a nutshell there.
The one smothering the world. You are.
The individual is supposed to be weak, but far from powerless. A single
Altern-
person has
Alternative
the potential
Patriots.
to ruin the world.
And the age of digitized communication has given even more
Metal Gear Solid
power
1
to
right
the
there.
individual. Too much power for an immature species.
Building a
How are they
legacy
fear of
involves
losing?
figuring out what is wanted and what needs to be done for that goal. All this you used to struggle with. Now we think for you.
We are your guardians, after all.
You want to control human thought, human behavior?
Now it's time for bed.
Anything can be quantified nowadays. That's what this exercise was designed to prove.
What are you,
fell in
nerds?
love with me just as you were meant to.
Did you say nodes?
Isn't that right, Jack?
Was not told the whole truth, to say the least.
We rule an entire
Yeah.
nation. Of what interest would a single soldier, no matter how able, be to us?
The S3 plan does not stand for solid snake simulation. What
God
it does
damn it.
stand for is selection for societal sanity. The S3 is
Ta.
S3 is not you, a soldier trained in the image of Solid Snake. It is a method, a protocol that created a circumstance that made you what you are.
So you see, we're the S3, not
This
you.
guy on the screen doesn't believe in the sword.
Mission failed. See, he actually died in the fucking cutscene.
Yeah.
What you
That's like failing. That's like dying at the
test
demo.
its effectiveness.
That's crazy.
You heard what President Johnson said.
The Arsenal's GW system is the key to their supremacy.
The objective of this exercise was to establish such a method. We used Shadow Moses as a paradigm for the exercise.
I wonder if you would have preferred a fantasy setting.
We
Like
chose
Shadow
that
Moses?
backdrop because of the extreme circumstances.
Yeah, Shadow was there. You
It
said
was
right
an
up.
optimal test for S3's crisis management capacity. If the model could trigger, control, and solve this, it would be ready for any contingency. And now, we have our proof.
That's because basically they went off the model of a one-man army going against unbelievable odds.
Unsurmountable odds, yeah.
So if
There
you
are
could
also
do that, you
reasons
can get people to,
behind
you
your
can control
selection.
people to do anything.
Solidus raised plenty of other child soldiers. Do you know why we chose you over them? It was because you were the only one who refused to acknowledge the past. All the others remember what they were and pay for it daily.
But you
Yeah,
turn
I
your
fucking
back
lied
on
to myself.
what
Also,
you
it's because
don't like.
your name is
Do whatever
Jack.
you
I'm
like.
not even
See
kidding.
only the things you like, and for yourself alone.
Yes, Rose can attest to that.
You refused to see me for what I was. I lied to you, but I wanted to be caught. You pretended to be understanding, to be a gentleman. You never made a conscious attempt to reach out to me. The only time you did was when I gave you no choice but to do so.
Because I
I
can't
was
say it.
just trying not to.
What? Trying not to hurt me? Dear, the one you were trying not to hurt was yourself. Avoiding the truth under the guise of kindness is all that you did. It occurred to you to do nothing but look out for yourself. Even if you claim that it was for my sake, that feeling was nowhere to be seen. In the end, everything was for your sake. I was never part of the picture.
Exactly
you.
right.
Farty head.
See, you're a perfect representative of the masses we need to protect. This is why we chose you. You accepted the fiction we've provided, obeyed our orders, and did everything you were told to. The exercise is a resounding success.
Like a gamer completing an objective.
But not anymore, thanks to
Then he
you.
high-fives Kojima.
Your persona, experiences, triumphs, and defeats
What the
are nothing
fuck?
but byproducts. The real objective was ensuring that we could generate and manipulate them. It's taken a lot of time and money, but it was well worth it considering the results.
Yep.
I think that's enough talk. It's time for the final exercise.
I don't know.
Raiden, take Solidus down.
Think again. I'm through doing what I'm told.
Oh, really? Aren't you forgetting something?
If you
Now you're
die,
not the player.
my
Now you're riding.
Yeah.
The termination of vital signals from your nanomachine.
Well, we're almost
means the
riding.
death
Now it's
of
like 90%
oldest
riding,
child.
10% player.
Not to mention the death of Rose. She's wired the same way.
Rose, does she actually
Yeah, Jack, I'm
exist?
fucked.
Of course I do, Jack. You have to believe me.
Damn.
It will be a fight to the death.
Solidus at least wants you dead.
We will collect the necessary data from this last fight. Then we'll consider the exercise closed. So, Jack the Ripper, will it be Solidus, the Patriot's creation, or you, Solidus's creation?
Right.
Our beloved monsters, enjoy yourselves.
Oh, shit.
God. Thank Christ, though.
Oh, it's not done
There's,
talking
there's
to
still a lot to go.
Clone Brothers and I are called monsters, replicates of evil genes.
I think the swords he wields actually have names. One's called they're actually called Republican and Democrat.
Shaped by a dark and secret history. We need to decide which monstrosity will have the privilege of survival.
We have to.
By the way, Jack,
We can work together.
Can it be me? Your time's limited anyway.
Neener.
Okay.
That came
That's
out. That came out of
is
left field.
It is a middle. It is a left fielder. If anything, I think he's just saying this to provoke him.
I am your foster father.
I honestly
and
think
your
this is just
worst
him provoking
enemy.
Jack.
Why?
Because I needed to know whether we were really someone else's creation. We're repeating history, Jack. Liquid and
What does that have to do with killing my parents?
Big Boss,
Shut
trying
up.
to sever the tie that bound them to him. Unless you kill me and face your past, Jack, you will never escape. You'll stay in the endless loop, your own double helix.
Really? That's
It's
crap.
time we were both free.
Foolish Solidus tried to make his own Batman.
And then he stabbed Jack in the head.
By the way, I think the cuffs are still on in the middle of the fight.
I believe so too.
The clues to the Patriots inside GW have been erased, but there are other
But most
traces.
importantly, you're just a dick.
Yeah.
Inside you. What? The information is being carried by the nanomachines. in
What?
your cerebral
I'm the Patriots?
cortex.
No, stupid.
Neural nuclei formed.
Showtime, final boss sword fight. So if the sword wasn't your cup of tea when you first got it, tough shit.
Too
Oh
bad.
me. Two white people fighting with katanas over New York, and there's doves everywhere.
The Last Samurai, starring Tom Cruise.